This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Ziggler is here to show the world just how good he is, and he's ready to steal the show.
Yeah, with that attitude, they give him the moniker of the show-off, but you've got to respect the guy who isn't afraid to lay it all on the line and bet on himself.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, but before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere.
Simply magnificent.
Look at Dolph.
Famous, sir.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage. Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Saxton?
Good point.
Shockwave sent down the spine.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks.
And down goes the leg. Dolph Ziggler turns it around. And he's heading back in.
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
Victory is on the horizon. Can Dolph Ziggler stay in after that?
Don't count the show off out yet.
Oh boy, he is so painful. Here's his chance to win this. Can Dolph Ziggler stay in after that?
Don't count the show off out yet.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, but before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere.
Putting some power on display with that takedown. He's starting to stumble here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
It's hard to tell at this point, but perhaps the unpredictable nature of this match is too much for him to overcome.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight.
The shoulders are down,
And he kicks out too soon.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Ziggler is unstoppable when he's feeling it like this.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way. As Byron mentioned, anything goes in this one, which means we're likely to see a liberal use of weaponry here tonight. And keep in mind, Cole, the fact that there's no disqualification also means that anybody can interfere, and there's nothing you can do about it.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Here he goes.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. We know.
Going to the well again.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Some might remember seeing him as a caddy or a cheerleader. But once Dolph Ziggler debuted on Raw in 2008, the show-off's been stealing the show and winning WWE Gold.
I gotta tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in. Incoming. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. How high can you go?
Ziggler was also an amateur wrestling star at Kent State University and in WWE.
This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Wow, I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay.
Here is your
It was
winner,
that good.
the Assassin, Gregory Huerta.
The shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.